The next type of SQL query that we are going to discuss is groupings and aggregate. First, we are going to discuss the aggregate function. An aggregate function is a function where the values of multiple rows are grouped together as input on certain criteria to form a single value of more significant meaning. In simple words, it performs a calculation on a set of values and returns a single value. There are many kinds of aggregate functions in SQL like count, sum, average, min, and max. The count function counts how many rows are in a particular column. Sum function adds together all the values in a particular column. Average calculates the average of a group of selected values, and min and max return the lowest and the highest values in a particular column respectively. Now we will discuss the groupings. The SQL grouping is used to arrange data into groups. There are basically two types of groupings, implicit grouping and explicit grouping. Implicit grouping happens when the query has an aggregate function but it does not have a GroupBy clause after it, while explicit grouping is done when the select has a GroupBy clause after it. The GroupBy clause is used along with some aggregate function to group columns that have the same values in different rows. We generally use the GroupBy clause with the select statement, the where clause, and the order by clause. We can use GroupBy clause to group data on the basis of a single column or on the basis of multiple columns as well. Here I have an example of an aggregate function and a grouping function. So the query I have written is select count, and in count function I have passed pet ID, and I'm going to return this table as number of pets. Then I have selected the owner name from the table's owner, and then I have joined the table pet to the owner's table using inner join, and the relation is p.ownerID is equal to o.ownerID, and I have grouped by using the owner's table name. So what it is going to do is it is going to return different name of owners, plus in the different separate column it is going to display the number of pets that the owner has. So once I execute the query, you will see that there is a column having owner names, and then there is a column which shows the number of pets that this owner owns. So this is how a count function works. Here I have another query for the aggregate function, but this time I am going to use the sum function. In this query I am going to join two tables, which is the pet table and the procedure history table on the basis of pet ID, and then I am going to join these two tables further with another table which is the procedure details, and this join will be made on the relation of procedure type and procedure code. So what this query is going to do is it is going to display the pet ID, pet name, and the sum of price. Here this price is the price of the procedure which the pet has undergone. So in the result set there will be three tables: pet ID, pet name, and cost of treatments. And cost of treatment is actually going to be sum of all the treatments that each pet has went through. So once I execute the query, you can see that I have three columns: pet ID, name, and cost of treatments. Here for each pet, this is the cost of the treatment that it has undergone, and it is for all of the pets. So here the aggregate function and grouping end.